Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Did a video a couple weeks ago about some retirement lies that I always believed, and I came across a few more, some from people I talked to, and some I just stumbled across, so I thought I'd throw them out here real quick. One lie that I always heard was retirement's like one long vacation. Well, I don't know where everybody else's vacation, but does not seem like a vacation to me. Nobody waits on me, nobody makes my bed for me, and it's not one long vacation as far as I'm concerned. Another lie I always heard was expenses will be lower, and in some things they are lower. I don't spend near the money on gas for this van that I did when I was working. I'm just not driving as much. But you also always have maintenance expenses. I had a plumbing repair I had to have done last month. I had AC service call I had to take care of. So things are going to pop up still, and even in retirement, the same way as they did when you were working. Another lie that I've always believed, that Social Security will be enough to take care of you. Well, it is and it isn't. For some people, it is. For us, it's enough if we're really, really, really careful with it. And some, it's just not enough. There's got to be some supplemental income there somewhere. Another lie that I firmly believe this myself. I could always keep working. I could always keep working, even if I just worked a day or two a week. I have a friend who does this. He's a security guard, sits in a car all night in a shopping mall, and he works 10-hour days, 3 days a week, and really supplements his income. He sits there and watches Netflix all night, but that would just absolutely kill me. I can't do that. But I always thought I'd be able to work. My last paying job was in April of this year. I did a four-day rehab paint, is what I call them. An investor. It was a nasty condo that needed a lot of work, been neglected for a long time, and I did the whole thing in 4 days. At the end of it, he was thrilled. He thought I did a great job, and he said, "Man," he says, "You got any extra cards on it?" He said, I can give you a lot of." He said, "I'm a real estate agent. I can give you a lot of work." And I said, "Brother," I said, "I'm done. This has proved to me that I am done." So your health can always get in the way, and health got in my way. I did last longer than I thought it would, but it did get in the way. And sometimes in retirement, we're a caregiver for somebody, either parents or spouse or partner or kids, or we become caregivers. So it really eliminates that possibility of even working. Another lie I always thought, and I truly believe this, that Medicare will cover everything. Well, it doesn't. We actually had better insurance when we were both on my wife's policy where she was worked and it was supplied for us. We actually had better insurance there. It covered more things because Medicare, even with a supplement, you still have to pay for a little bit on some procedures. You have to pay generally for some dental work or vision. So it doesn't cover everything. Another lie I always thought, because I did it, your kids will always take care of you. Now, my mother-in-law lived right down the street from us for 18 years. We lived right down the street from her. So I was able to take good care of her, and she really appreciated it. But it got to the point where she was always asking me to do stuff for her. And I said, "Mom, let's do this. How about if I just come for a social visit once in a while," which I do and did. I said, "But when you have some work to do, just make a list. Make a list. When I come, I say, okay, I've got a couple hours. What do you need done?" Then I can go down there. We need to do the same thing for our kids. We need to appreciate their time. Another lie I've always heard is too late to start saving. And it's not. I don't save money in retirement. I do invest a little bit of money in retirement, not in the stock market, not in normal investments. If we have a month where there's a few bucks left over, I'll buy a silver coin or two, an ounce of silver. I think the spot price on that's right now is like 36, 37, $38, somewhere in there. It's not an investment. It's just something I can stick in my pocket and carry around, or stack them up somewhere. And it does add up. And if push ever comes to shove, I can always take it down anywhere and get spot price for it. But I only do that on months where there's a little bit extra. But this one is the one that shocked me the most. Uh, I was totally out of debt. I still am, kind of, sort of. Uh, but it shocked me to know the number of people who still owe on their house. I have a friend who still owes on her house after all these years. Uh, but what really surprised me, I saw a stat the other day on student loans. Almost 700,000 people who are retired, drawing Social Security, are still paying on student loans. Some of it for themselves, but the majority of them are for their kids that they co-sign for, and they're still paying for that. That just blew me away. I never co-signed for any of my kids, and they all graduated from college and seemed to be okay. They survived it. Some people still pay on cars in their retirement. I couldn't afford any of that stuff, so before I quit all the way, we made sure everything was paid off. Now, this is a confession of mine. I just went into debt, which just irritates the snot out of me. I went into debt. This is a different phone. I started my YouTube channel. I had an iPhone 6, 10-year-old phone, and it still worked okay, but I knew I was going to be doing this. I needed a little bit. Needed a little bit better phone, so I invested. In, my local carrier was doing a promotion, special price on it, so I went in there, got all switched over, got my new phone. They gave me some money for a trade-in, got my new phone, and it's been good ever since. But I had a decision to make: do I put it on a credit card and hope I can pay it next month, or do I spread it out over payments? Well, the $28 a month sounded a lot better than the price of the phone, so that's what I'm doing. It's the only debt I have. But that's all I've got for now. If you got anything out of this, like, subscribe, share. Until we meet again, and we continue to press on towards that goal.